Hi. Today you will see many amazing and sometimes frightening cases that will make you start constantly looking around. And this is not bad because neatness has not harmed anyone yet. Let's go.
You will never get into such a situation because I wish you good luck.
Everyone knows how stories end in which workers neglected safety precautions. As a rule, the end of such stories is very unpleasant or even tragic. But sometimes workers neglect not only their own safety, but also the safety of other people, which often comes as a surprise. In these frames we see how workers cut down a tree near the path where people walk. Nothing unusual. But unfortunately, the workers were negligent and did not take into account where the tree would fall. It will fall on the sidewalk on which a girl with an umbrella is walking. She was incredibly lucky that the trunk did not touch her because the fall of such a tree cannot survive. If I were this girl, I would immediately run to buy a lottery ticket. Just look at this huge alligator. He must have had a good lunch because he doesn't care about people standing so close. But how scary is it all the same? When you release the bear to freedom, make sure that you keep many kilometers away from it. A surveillance camera takes pictures of an ordinary roadway. Suddenly, a man pulls a girl riding a bike, so much so that she falls at the very road. Why did he do that? At first it seemed to me that he wanted to rob her or something like that. But soon it turns out that the man saved the girl from a terrible accident because a car was rushing along the road at high speed. If the girl had continued to drive forward, she would certainly have been under the wheels. She was lucky that her guardian angel saved her that day. Despite the fact that sharks are considered incredibly aggressive and dangerous creatures, as a rule they do not attack people just like that. Many attacks occur when a person accidentally finds himself in the path of a shark. In these frames you can see how the diver found himself in exactly this situation. He blocked the way to the shark, and she decided to teach him a lesson by opening her mouth with sharp teeth. Fortunately, the diver reacted quickly and removed his leg, so there were no bites. The diver was lucky that he assessed the situation so quickly. But he was also lucky that the shark was in a good mood and just swam about its business. It's hard to stay calm when a huge polar bear climbs onto your boat in search of food. What would you do in a similar situation? Write about it in the comments. Who would have thought that a charming seal is capable of such a thing? Let's pretend it was just a joke. Looking at this picture, it is difficult to believe in its reality. But this is the most real frame. In October 2012, Austrian parachutist Felix Baumgartner climbed into the stratosphere to a height of almost 39 kilometers in a balloon filled with helium and made a jump to Earth from there. Felix set a record by jumping from the largest known height in history at that time. And also developed a maximum free fall speed of 1,357.6 kilometers per hour. He became the first person to overcome the sound barrier without the help of an engine. Fortunately, the jump ended well. After 6 minutes, Felix landed on the ground with the help of a parachute. Still, I must say that Felix is lucky. After all, anything could go wrong in flight. The Austrian could get confused or lose consciousness, which practically happened. In general, not only professionalism but also luck helped him to make history. Do you like skiing from big mountains? Well, the following video may make you want to quit this case. During the usual exit from the mountain, there was a snowfall and something like an avalanche began. From falling into the abyss and turning into a cake, this skier was separated by a few meters or even centimeters. Not everyone is so lucky. The port is the safest place for cruise ships, right? What could possibly go wrong there? This guy almost turned into a pancake, but he was lucky. At the last moment, he noticed that a yacht was rushing towards his ship and managed to duck. I'm sure he's always looking around now. At any moment something can go wrong, and the load can start to dangle and sway. That's exactly what happened here. When changing lanes, the trailer began to swing from side to side. No one was hurt. The woman was sitting by the pool, reading a book and watching her sons swim. Suddenly she heard a tree crack, after which one of her sons shouted, "Mom, run." The woman was incredibly lucky. It would be impossible to survive after such a thing. This fisherman almost became prey for a tiger shark. If your parents are against you getting a dog, then just show them this video. Little friends are ready to do anything to save their master. You're driving along the road calmly when suddenly a small plane jumps right in front of you. A little more and trouble would have happened. But everything worked out. In general, this whole scene looked like a moment from GTA. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, then don't be lazy to leave your like and write any comment. A new video is already in development. See you soon. Peace.